And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. I'm back in the studio, finally, after weeks and weeks on the road. Hey, great to be back in the Mighty 1090 studio with Captain Mark Rayor and his chief deckhand, and I don't know what else you'd call him, Jack Nilsen from Wren Sportfishing.
Yeah, chief deckhand.
Chief deckhand, and bartender, too.
Well, bartender.
Yeah, sure.
Catering service.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we're going to have a great fun time show here. You stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Are you as excited about spring fishing as I am? The water stayed warm all winter, which means it's shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever to get out on the water. It's also shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever to visit your Ford dealer. The all-new F-150s are starting to roll in. With over 100 new patents, it's guaranteed to be a game changer. The new Mustang also has everyone buzzing. You've got to check it out. And the new Fusion, Focus, and Escape are better than ever. Fuel efficient and loaded with technology. There's as much interest in these new Fords as there is in spring fishing. In fact, Ford was the most searched automotive brand on Google last year. And once again, it's America's best-selling brand based on 2014 calendar year sales, which makes Ford the brand more people search, buy, and buy again. There's a lot to be excited about this spring, whether you're after tuna, yellowtail, halibut, or a brand new Ford. So visit your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
Good morning, it's Whitney from Mammoth Lakes, California. Come on up, the water's fine, is what the Eastern Sierra is touting. And in Mammoth Lakes, it's much more than just the water. This summer, our 4 lakes will be stocked with almost 16,000 pounds of healthy fighting trout. From fishing and biking to hiking and horseback riding, there's a legendary story waiting for adventurers of all ages in Mammoth Lakes. Start planning your next adventure at visitmammoth.com. That's visitmammoth.com.
Information is the key to success, and inside information is even better. When it comes to fishing, inside information is critical, and that's what FishDope.com delivers. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and save fuel. FishDope.com is the only SST service with a satellite oceanographic PhD on board, the only fish-finding service with a spotter plane. You get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com boasts the largest code group anywhere, covering sport boats, commercial boats, and private boaters. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. What I'm telling you is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, good luck. Membership costs less than 40 gallons of gas for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, stay tuned for the special code to save $20 on a FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. The new Shimano Torium HG is here, and you'll be able to experience this fantastic reel now at your local Shimano dealer. The new Torium is up to 30% smaller than the previous generation, but still has the same line capacity. The smaller S compact body design and one-piece die-cast aluminum frame provides more rigidity and lighter weight. Torium now has EI surface treatment and is tested up to 700 times the corrosion resistance of past models. The new Shimano Torium HG is not only better on the outside, the inside is amazing, with a cross-carbon drag providing up to 24 pounds of drag pressure from a Star Drag reel. It has a sealed roller clutch and 6.2 to 1 brass gears. The machined aluminum handle has a larger knob to make it easy to crank in the big fish. The new lightweight aluminum spool gives you better casting and control. Available in 3 sizes, the Torium HG is the next evolution in compact, rigid, and powerful saltwater Star Drag reels. Get it now at your local Shimano dealers.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. What a fun show we're going to have today, man.
Indeed. Glad to be back in the Mighty 1090 studio after a long time. A
Yeah.
long Royal Star trip for 2 weeks, and then down to Mazatlan, which was a great time and just a great opportunity down there. Well, wonderful, wonderful people. And I want to thank Rock Cod Rick for great performances while I was gone. Thank you very much. Listen to the archives on our YouTube channel, and you did a great job, especially last Sunday when, unfortunately, John Conniff had some family issues that he
needed to
with
take
his
care of,
father-in-law, and everything's okay there, but he had some family issues in the hospital and stuff that he had to deal with, and Rock Cod Rick covered very nicely.
He did a nice job.
Did you hear
I
him?
listened in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he did great, man.
Very
a solo
nice.
act. You didn't even have to hear from Jack.
I was going to call in and, just kick in.
Well, you
Hey,
should.
trust
You're
me-
always welcome.
Yeah, trust me, in the first 20 minutes, I would have loved to heard from him. It was like, okay, well, here we go. Let's see how this goes. But it was a lot of fun.
Deer
I
in
had
the
a good
headlights?
time. Yeah, it was fun.
I was listening in at the El Cid Marina on the Mighty 1090 app
Right.
down there, and crystal clear on the internet. And I know that's, Mark, how you listen down in the East Cape, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even out on the water, a lot of times when we're fishing, I'm able to listen to the show.
Yeah, that Mighty 1090 app works great.
It
Just
really
punch it up and boom, it's
So
there.
easy.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're not dialed in on that, if you're traveling around or your signal's a little scratchy, just put it on your iPad, on your Droid, on your what's that thing?
iPhone.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
thing called iPhone.
iPhone.
You may have heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, you have been traveling a lot.
Yeah. And you just download the app, you punch the app up, and boom, there it is,
That's
right
cool.
there. Yeah.
Works
so,
great.
Yeah, it works very, very well. So, welcome, Mark. Welcome, Jack.
Thank you.
Always
have you,
a
boys.
pleasure having you.
We're happy.
Happy to be
So, big news at Gen Wren Sport Fishing. Not the fact that Jack's coming down. That's also big news. But
I have to tell my wife.
oh, sorry.
here. Yes, we've added a boat to the fleet.
Wow.
So we're all pretty excited about it. The name of the boat is Vaquero, which in English means cowboy.
Cowboy, vaquero. Yeah.
And man, she's a dandy. It's another 35 Cabo fly bridge, similar to Gen Wren 3. It's a newer boat, just decked to the nines. One of the big differences that this boat has from the other boat is it has 2 flat screen televisions in it.
Two.
Two.
Not one, but two.
2. So
Air conditioning.
air conditioning. Jack can watch cartoons.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
It's air conditioned. It's going to have all the same great tackle. It'll have CalStar rods. It's right now I'm in the process of putting on all Simrad electronics. It'll have 2 of the new NSS Evo 2.
I just put it on my boat. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. The transducer. It'll have the chirp sounder. It'll have the G4 radar. It is just Simradded out. It had all old electronics. The boat's a 2006, and it had all 2006 electronics, and they're all getting torn off, and everything's being replaced. So,
How cool.
Yeah. They have CalStar rods and accurate reels.
all accurate reels, all
reels.
CalStar rods. All.
Where do you get those accurate reels?
All I've been buying them at a pawn shop.
Yeah.
eBay,
Jack, you have
Craigslist.
You have something to do with that, Jack?
Jack's List, yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Well, my sons run it now. I'm semi-retired. They pull me in there every once in a while.
You're the ombudsman.
I'm an ombudsman,
Yeah.
and I go fishing for the boys to help them out.
Yeah.
That's really nice of you, Jack.
I am. I'm a good guy, a good dad,
Right.
and
He's a sacrifice.
That's
He's a
right.
giver.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
my sons are very, very good to their father, and I appreciate them. They're
be.
good guys.
Yeah, they
That's
are
awesome,
good
Jack.
guys. Yeah, indeed. So that's pretty exciting. So now you have 2 Cabo 35s and then the Innovator.
The Innovator 31.
Yeah.
They're all twin engines. They all have Cummins motors. They all have all AFCO tackle, all AFCO
terminal
gaffs
hardware.
and belts and
Harness.
and harnesses and all the AFCO gear. They all have the Simrad NSS Evo on them. They all have the CalStar rods, the accurate reels. Every reel is backed with braid backing. We use all fluorocarbon leaders on everything. I mean, they're all just decked to the nines. I had a comment the other day from somebody that said you can go fishing on a charter boat or you can go on a yacht, and our 3 boats are yacht quality. It's not the rude and crude get by with what you get by with in the environment that we live in down there. It's all yacht quality stuff. So.
Yeah. So if you call Gen Wren, for example, for any tournament, or like for our Let's Talk Hookup tournament coming up in June for the Rancho Leonero tournament, or the Palmas de Cortez tournament in October, there's another boat to book now.
Vaquero is open for both of those dates. It's also open for the Dorado Shootout at Palmas de Cortez.
Wow.
That's a really popular tournament, and everybody's scrambling around for boats, and all of a sudden I have availability.
You have a boat. And
cool.
are you booking it the same as you did before online? Where you have the calendar right there?
The calendar's there, yes. Now, I haven't changed. It's all so new. I haven't changed the home page of our website. So it's not advertised on the website, but it is on the calendar. The Gen Wren 3 is in the gold color. Gen Wren is in a green color, and now Vaquero is in a blue color. So when you look at the calendar and it says the name of the boat and whether it's busy or not, if it says busy, then those days are booked. But the Vaquero, because it's so new, the first trip for the boat will be the 17th of this month in about another 9 days or so.
Because you're putting it all together.
We're putting it all together now, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's available. Pretty much availability is wide open right now.
Pretty much, it's amazing how the word got out and and how many bookings I've already got. I had somebody call me and the dates weren't available. Oh, it was interesting. The dates weren't available, and I said, "Well, but I have a new boat, and you could have this boat." And he said, "Okay." He took the boat. 15 minutes later, I get a call from Rana Cass from Cass Tours. And she says, "I hear you have a new boat." I said, "Yeah, I want it for my tournament in August." And then she booked the day. So it's like a small thing.
Yeah.
The boat's getting booked. It's already booked for the One Tuna tournament in November.
Oh,
Somebody
really?
called me
Okay.
for that. Yeah,
somebody wanted it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Good for you. Well,
great.
That's the thing. You talk about the all the great tackle on the boat, all the electronics. You don't find boats like that in the East Cape where you just like it's turnkey. You just walk in, walk off. When I go down and fish with you for our Let's Talk Hookup tournament in October, I don't bring any tackle anymore. I don't bring any lures anymore because you've got better stuff than I have on the boat, right?
That's you nailed it. That's the thing too. Working in a tackle store, tackle snobbish, whatever you want to call it. I mean, everybody makes their investment in their gear and want to fish with it. The stuff that's on Mark's boat is more than likely better than what you have in the garage already. No hassle of rod tubes, no worrying about whether you can travel down with line on your reels or not, or anything else. You literally step on the boat and everything is new and it's fresh and it's right, and the gear is not a worry.
Yeah, and what's the price of that? What's that worth?
Right.
Is it worth $300 a day? Is it worth $200 a day? I mean, it's pretty pricey.
Let me say, though, a lot of guys spend a lot of money on tackle, and a lot of them don't get a lot of opportunity to use it. And if somebody wants to use their own gear, we absolutely have no problem with that. If they just want to bring down reels, we'll take our accurate reels off our rods, and they can put whatever reels they want on them.
You mean they can bring a Shimano?
They can bring Shimano reels on
My
the boat.
God,
They can
bring
what
a
the world
Shimano
comes
reel.
to.
That's good to know.
And we
Shimano's
have
good stuff. It's fine.
It is.
We're okay.
we have no problem with that because I understand that guys spend a lot of money on their gear and they want to use it.
Sure.
If you want to, we'll leave our rods and reels in the cabin if you want to use your own. But it's just not necessary to do that because we're pretty dialed in.
So the thing about it is that you don't have to worry about the line being fresh, the knots being tied correctly, the all the stuff that you kind of worry about if you hook that fish of a lifetime, because it is.
That's right.
Been there, done that. I've seen it, and it really is.
Mark is very particular about the shape
Like,
that his
you
gear
think?
is in and the line and everything else. I mean, very particular.
Jack, would that
in a
be an
very good way.
understatement
No,
or
it
what?
would be. You are literally stepping on a professionally maintained and run yacht when you get on. I don't even want to call it a boat. It's a yacht, and it's run that way by professionals. It's
immaculate
too.
Everything about it.
Everything works the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah, and your crew, fantastic, Chewy and Diego.
Speak
and now,
English.
Yeah, they speak English.
Right.
They're fun to fish with. And you have a new addition for Vaquero.
Polo. I can't even
Is
say
his deckhand Marco?
Marco Polo. Yeah, I could deck for him. Yeah, he's 34 years old. He's got a $1 million smile. He was on the same job for 16 years, and the fleet that he was working for is kind of shriveled up. I was really, really fortunate to get him.
Rad.
I was really fortunate to get him. He was a skipper on the El Dorado, I believe it was, that did worked a lot at Playa del Sol. But that fleet has become less popular. People are looking for the bigger, nicer boats, and I was lucky to catch him after 16 years on the same job.
Wow.
And
so he started young.
Yeah, he started young, and he speaks really good English, very, very personable, very, very fishy. He's lucky, man. He is really lucky. He's won the East Cape Bisbee. He's placed in it another time. He's a great guy.
We'll take that,
great,
right?
A big asset.
No doubt about it. So, Jack, what's been going on with Jack?
I've just been trying to get as much fishing time as I can. Just got off the Shogun.
Yeah.
You're looking younger, Jack. Every day you fish doesn't count as a day on your life. Is that?
It might be true. I don't know. But
backwards, right?
I'm going to work it if I can. The Shogun is a great boat. I really enjoyed it. It's the first time I've done a long trip on the Shogun. And it was
an Accurate sponsored trip.
Accurate sponsored trip, and we're going to do that trip again next year, April 9. And we brought 50 rods and reels, about $100,000 worth of gear we brought for people to use and enjoy, at no charge, of course. And then we do a full-on video. Anyone who wants to see a 7-minute video, just go on YouTube and search Accurate and Shogun. It'll jump right up at you. Some really cool underwater stuff. Shows the boat, a lot of the anglers. We do a full-on video for everyone on the boat every trip.
Wow!
And so it's a lot of fun. But I really enjoyed the Shogun. It's a very solid, heavy boat. It's got brand new engines. It's not a slow boat anymore. It's a fast ride now, and it's very, very comfortable to ride. Big, wide beam. It's as wide as Royal Polaris.
Is there a more comfortable boat to ride in? Especially, God forbid, if you do happen to get some weather. Yeah. Oh, that boat rides so
And we did get some weather.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Most of the time it was pretty nice.
It was
because I was down there on the Royal Star at the same
yeah.
time. And the difference, the Royal Star and the Shogun were both built by Pool Boat Yards, but the Shogun was built out of steel versus aluminum, and it's wider, so that's why it's a little heavier boat.
That's what
bigger.
When I'm on that boat, I feel like past the house going to the store, I feel like I'm on the Royal Polaris. It's that big back there.
It's big. Yeah.
It's very nice.
And you caught some fish. You guys had the A position at Hurricane.
We did.
We kind of came in and got the scraps.
Accurate always has the A position. Come on.
Well, that's because the Royal Polaris left and you slid in.
No. It's preordained. But no,
Way next year.
It was a lot of night fishing. We did a lot of the night stuff.
And early morning.
Yeah. Well, I started, believe it or not, I know you're not going to believe this, but I have documentation. I started fishing like 2:30 in the morning.
Come on.
Yeah, okay, 3. Okay, 3.
All right.
And that was pretty much the bite till sunup. And then it was a pick, as they say, the famous pick bite.
Yeah.
Till evening, early morning or late morning.
But before it started slowing down, the kite rotations were insane.
No, the kite was good.
Yeah.
I had one guy on the boat. All he did was fish the kite.
Really?
He
just wait for his turn.
6 times it was up on the kite, and I picked up fish with him yesterday, and he had a huge amount of fish.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get say 4 or 5 150-pound class fish, you got some some fillets.
You better buy some extra coolers.
Yeah, in fact, he was short on coolers.
And what about Captain Aaron Barnhill? What a great
Aaron
guy,
is excellent.
Huh?
You know, Aaron was Frank Lopresti trained. And comes off the Royal Polaris, and he has all the attributes that Frank has instilled in him. He's soft-spoken, but he's in charge. Everybody knows it as far as the crew. They all look up to him for good reason. Very fishy, a guy that I really enjoyed fishing with. I enjoyed fishing with him on the Royal Polaris when he was on the deck, but even more as a captain. Really is.
The whole crew, they really mesh very, very well together. You can tell that boat is... You know, you said the word Royal Polaris train. You can tell that's the feel that you get. You know, the RP has the advantage of having a crew that's been together for years and years and years, and you can tell just the way that those guys gel that it's going to be the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And all the, you know, from everybody that works on the boat and in the galley and everything, like they mesh really, really well together. And that's not something that you find on every boat. And when you do, it makes a major difference.
Well, what I've noticed is I have what I call a strange palate, you know, taste in foods. And just like on the Royal Polaris, Josh was running the galley, I would hit him up in the morning for my special needs, which is, I don't like huevos rancheros. I don't like this.
He
I
doesn't
don't
like much.
that. I don't like much,
Oatmeal and Crown Royal.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, exactly.
It goes delicious together, I understand. Never had it.
Yeah. Sort of, yes. But Josh was great. He would say, no problem, Jack, got you covered, with a smile and happy. So, having a really good guy in the galley is really important on the trips. Because
cool, Jack.
It's funny when I tell people I was on a boat for 11 days, the Royal Star, and people go, well, what do you eat? I go, you eat so well.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. It's like eating in a 5-star restaurant, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like a cruise ship.
That is true.
And when I stepped on the scale and showed my wife that I gained 5 pounds, it's like it's been torture ever since. But, that's just another story.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, and what about Accurate?
Accurate is rolling really good. We have introduced, since you asked, thank you. We have introduced a new 3-year full warranty on the reels now.
On all reels?
All reels. Full warranty, 3 years. We also have initiated a 2-year free service, all parts and labor, free service, free annual service on the reels for 2 years now. And the other thing is we have a full line of left-hand reels, all reels, Boss reels, and ATD reels, all available in true left-hand versions. So that's interesting. We think there's a big market out there that might enjoy that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
But it's all good. Free service 2 years.
So what's the difference? 3-year warranty, but the service ends at 2 years.
Right.
But if something goes wrong with the reel in the 3rd year, you're covered.
Absolutely. That's covered.
So 2 years is just, hey, I fished my butt off this season. The reel still works fine, but I just rather
we recommend
get a free service.
We recommend that you send the reel in once a year for service, okay? And the only thing you're going to charge is $7.95 for the shipping back to you, unless you want to come pick it up. That includes parts and labor.
That's good for you guys. That's awesome.
So we want to support the product, and we're ready to do that. And hey, that's.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
That's cool,
great.
Jack.
Boys are the best. Hey, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for you today. Mark talking about the new Gen Wren, actually the Vaquero. It's going to be hard. It's like to talk about Vaquero, Gen Wren, but it's all good. I understand your wife wants to be the deckhand on the new Vaquero.
She liked the boat pretty well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jen herself, how's she going to feel about the name Vaquero?
She's okay with it.
Okay.
A lot of people have asked, how come you didn't name the boat Gen Wren? Well, I already have Gen Wren and Gen Wren 3, and it gets a little confusing. If I would have I could have slipped it in as Gen Wren 2, or I could have made it Gen Wren 4, but it just becomes confusing. Having a different name was good. The boat was already named Vaquero. I like that name.
It's a great name.
Cowboy.
Perfect.
It fits the boat really well. So
that's rad.
I just left the name the same. I think it'll be lucky. It was a good fishing boat with that name, and it'll continue to be.
There you go.
Well, as you can hear, we've just got an awesome show, and we would love to have you join us this morning. Nothing but fun with Jack and Mark in the studio this morning. We're going to be talking all kinds of fishing, talking the East Cape, talking Gen Wren sport fishing, talking accurate reels, and we would love to hear from you this morning. If you want to be a part of the show, we would love to hear from you, and there's 2 ways that you can do that. First is with our local line, which right now, if you want to get through, is a good time because there is a local line open. It's 858 area code 457-1090. One more time, 858-457-1090, open right now. Or you can reach us toll-free. Our toll-free number, which does have one single line open, toll-free 877-792-1090. One more time, 877-792-1090. And like we said, not only do we talking all kinds of great fishing and having fun, Jack has also brought us a really nice prize. One lucky caller at the end of the show today is going to get a brand new pair of the newly designed Accurate Piranha pliers. A very, very nice tool for some lucky caller at the end of the show today, the brand new Accurate Piranha pliers. So very, very generous, and we're stoked to let some lucky angler out there have that. Again, if you want to get your shot at that great prize, or better yet, talk to Mark, talk to Jack, 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. When we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Lots of great information coming your way. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
Get it all at Dana Landing in Mission Bay. It's truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing had you covered with several boats, including the new Blackjack, perfect for 2 to 4 anglers, and the impulse that will carry up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, plus expert anglers on staff to help. They even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. The deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. When it comes to freshwater tackle, East County Bait and Tackle is the spot for a great day on the lake. The ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures, and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is right across from SeaWorld next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check DanaLanding.com for more details.
Doing business with the right company always pays off, and Job Site Supply is that kind of company. Selling commercial contractor supplies since 1987, Job Site Supply specializes in quality and service. With lines like Milwaukee Electric Tools, their name says it all. Dependable job site delivery on the newest Milwaukee tools like the M12 Compact Vacuum and the M18 Cordless Shears. With an expansive inventory and knowledgeable staff, make Job Site Supply your source for Milwaukee tools. Check JobSiteSupplyCo.com for more details.
Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now 18 stores throughout Southern California and 3 in San Diego County. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find the location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
It's time to talk about great product from Shimano, and I got to tell you, my long-range trip, my local trip, I don't go anywhere without Shimano's Trinidad A. It is just unbelievable. I don't care for fishing wahoo on the long range. I was using the Trinidad A30. And the local, man, is there anything better than a Trinidad A20?
There isn't. I mean, it's the best star drag fishing reel, in my opinion, that's ever been created, ever. You know, that cold forged frame, amazing amounts of torque. It's got such good free spool. The spool is extremely lightweight, so getting it started in the cast and stopped is so easy. And just the amount of torque and power that thing makes is just unreal. I love it.
It is amazing. And when I was on the Royal Star, Blake, the exceptional deckhand on the Royal Star, he says, let me borrow your reel, and he was showing the reel to one of the other passengers saying, this is what you want for wahoo. This reel right here, Trinidad A30 from Shimano.
That's rad.
Because it's got the power, it's got the torque, and it casts amazing. So check it out, the Trinidad 30A at your local Shimano dealer.
Are you feeling that itch to get out on the water? Come fishing on the American Angler and reacquaint yourself with some familiar faces and make new friends. Captain owners Brian Kiyohara and Sam Patella take pride in every aspect of the American Angler operation, from their loyal and trusted crew to the sashimi-grade fresh fish you'll take home. It's easy to find a vacation that fits your schedule. We have everything from day and a half to 10-day trips and longer. Call me at the office, 619-223-5414, or check us out at AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com. We want you to become a part of the American Angler family.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
All right, coming up very shortly, we're going to have the man himself, Captain Paul Hebert from Wicked Tuna, the Wicked Pissa, and Captain Dave Marciano, too, on the show. They're going to be doing battle right here on Let's Talk Hookup any minute now. We've got Paul on hold. We're just waiting for Dave to come in. So hang in there, Paul, and we are going to do battle with Tuna Wars right here and start that whole deal off right here on Let's Talk Hookup. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're pretty excited about it. So in the meantime, phones are packed. They want to talk to these guys. Let's jump into it.
You got it. How about we start it off this morning with Rudy. Rudy's calling us from Carlsbad this morning. Rudy, thanks for getting us started off on the phones here at Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What's up, Rudy?
This is the alias Bo Tangles. Thank you, Rick. And nice to hear you back, Pete. Got a question. What's it cost to go on one of your boats, and and how long can you charter the boat for? Let's say you charter for 3 days or 5 days or whatever down there.
Well, we have 3 different boats. Wren is the 31 Innovator, and it charters for $9.25 a day.
Okay.
All 3 boats are booked from 7 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Typically, we like to get out at 6:30 if
be the first one out.
We like to be the first one out.
Yeah.
And
a lot of times you'll have bait already on the boat. You're ready to roll.
Yes, we will.
The other thing too, we forgot to talk about the tackle, is the ice. Man,
sure, yeah,
you have a whole fish hold full of ice, and that fish is bled and immediately goes down in the ice hole. Right?
Every day we have super coolers that we keep on the boat. That we have a 450-pound-a-day ice maker, and we're loading the boat up with ice every single day. And we have these coolers. I mean, the ice will stay in there for a week.
Yeah.
But, so we always keep the boat full of ice.
Yeah.
But we like to get out early. We have some guests that rather not depart at 6:30 or 7.
Why are you looking at Jack when you say that?
Just because it's true.
If you've chartered the boat, we're not going to leave without you, and Jack will attest to that. We usually have to wait till 8 or 8:30 in the morning to load him up. I don't know if that's Crown Royal induced.
I like a good, healthy breakfast in the morning and a lot of stretching and yawning.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get your exercise. You got to go into the gym in the morning and get everything worked out, right?
Gym?
Yeah, what's the gym?
What's the gym?
Oh, that's a guy down at the dock. Yeah. Anyway, so
we like to get out early if we can, but we're not going to leave without you if you'd rather not depart early. We will do our best to get bait ahead of time. Sometimes you have to run down to La Ribera or some other location to get sardines. We can't leave without you. So if that is the case, then but we can get ballyhoo and we can get caballitos, jorolitos, mackerel, whatever bait is available, and load it on the boat ahead of time.
And it's all so basically the only extras you have to pay for are bait and crew tip. The ice, the tackle, it's a turnkey.
It's all
operation.
included. And the other thing, Jack used to say, just bring your hat and sunglasses.
Bring some sunscreen.
And sunscreen. Well, we provide. We're providing sunscreen now.
And they have accurate and ethical fashions for you to wear if you need a hat.
There you go. And the AFCO face mask, which is a real key part of your artillery there.
But we started providing sunscreen. I was having difficulty with people that are using greasy sprays and was making the deck really slippery. And we had somebody fall one day on a deck. They sprayed themselves all up and then slipped on the deck. So I started putting Bullfrog and some other different sunscreen on the boat.
You get that Sol sunscreen on
Sol.
there. Sol is awesome.
I'll have to try some of that.
Yeah.
But this is non-greasy, so that going up the ladder to the bridge, I'm not sliding down. And I mean, if people want to use their own, that's fine, but you don't need to. We have it on the boat now. So anyhow, and we're booked till 3 in the afternoon, but it's very, very seldom that we're back by 3. If people cry uncle and they want to go in early, naturally we're going to take them in.
Yeah.
But we fish as hard as we can, and it's unusual that we're back on time. It's usually 3:30, closer to 4. So you're going to get a full fishing day with us from early in the morning.
Usually first one out, last one in.
Usually that's the case.
Yeah, that's the case. Thanks a lot for the call, Rudy. Okay. Let's the war begin right now. We've got Captain Paul Hebert from the Wicked Pissa, and we have Captain Dave Marciano from the Hard Merchandise. Good morning, gentlemen.
What's up, boys?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Okay, first off,
Pete. How you guys doing?
We're terrific, man, and we're so excited to have both of you on the show here, and we're really excited. First of all, as a Friends of Rollo board member, I want to throw out a personal thank you for your efforts to raise funds for Friends of Rollo to take kids fishing. And that's what it's all about, taking kids fishing. And you guys are doing exactly that when you're coming out here in mid-June, right?
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for giving us a chance, to give back a little. I think Paul will agree. We've both been very lucky to be a part of this, with the show. So we're always looking for ways to give back a little, because I think we're both pretty big believers in karma. You got to pay it forward.
No doubt.
Yeah. Amen.
And I'll tell you what, the trip is on June 16th. It's a 2-day trip. Going to return the evening of June 18th. And I know Hard Merchandise, Dave Marciano, you're going to be aboard the Eclipse out of C4 Sport Fishing. And Paul Hebert with the Wicked Pissa team is going to be aboard the Tribute, both fantastic sport boats out of Southern California. There's 6 spots left on the Eclipse. There's 7 spots left on the Tribute. and it's going to be kind of a little war. We're deeming it as tuna war. So who's going to?
It always is a competition when it comes to us up here up north. You know, we're always competing against each other.
So who's going to win?
Just that much more. Well, I went out on it last year, and I know the guys. A few of the guys are coming back, and one of the best fishermen is my friend John Plazak, and I got him coming with me this year again, and I don't see any chance of the other boat winning.
No, you know, we got a ringer this year though, because you know my wife's coming with me, and like my son, you know, she's always been my good luck charm, and you know, she caught an 800-pounder when she came out giant fishing with us last season up here. So that's who we got in our team. I think that's going to make all the difference.
Yeah, Dave's got the family thing going on, and it's he's got the upper hand, but I got some good fishermen with me this year. You got to get a couple good guys. There's some good guys out there that are good fishermen. They better jump on Dave's boat. He's going to need all the help he can get.
Indeed. Now, Jack, you're going.
Yeah, this is Dave. Dave.
Paul.
Dave, this is Jack. Accurate Jack. I'm going to be with you, bud. So,
all right, excellent. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, so don't be afraid of those guys. We got this stuff.
Now I heard rumor too that you know, on Paul's boat they're providing, you know, free a free set of earplugs for all the people who go on that trip.
Those are heavy duty earplugs, by the way.
They got wigs on Dave's boat. Everyone gets a blonde wig.
Oh, it's going to be
Let the
fun.
wars begin, gentlemen.
It's going to be fun.
Manual upside down. They turn the rods upside down. A blonde thing, you know.
It's going to be so much fun, and the spots are $1,000 per person. Like I said, right now, as of last night, there were 6 spots left on the Eclipse, 7 spots left on the Tribute, and it's limited to 24 on each boat. There's going to be great giveaways, prizes, and the winning team gets a custom embroidered jacket with either Team Hard merchandise or Team Wicked Pissa on it. How about that, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know
if
it was officially announced or not, but on our boat, on Team Hard merchandise, I'm throwing in, you know, a T-shirt, a Hard merchandise T-shirt for everybody who comes with us.
Wow,
that's cool.
That's
cool.
really
Cool, Dave.
Well, Paul?
I worked out with Mike Battistoni from Maui Jim Sunglasses. They're doing the same thing. It's going to be the long sleeve wicking shirt, the Denali shirt. They're all going to get that as well.
That's
okay,
awesome.
I think I want to go on your boat now.
I don't know. Both of them are pretty good to me.
Now, wait a minute now. Dave's team's going to have a way to give away an accurate reel for the lucky angler on that trip. So I'd call you and raise you an accurate.
The wars begin right now. Look at that. Okay, Paul. Maybe we'll have to call Mike and see if we can get you a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, huh?
There you go.
Yeah. There would be a lot of great stuff on both trips. It's as you can hear, it's going to be pretty much a lot of fun spending 2 days with these guys aboard 2 fantastic sport boats, the Eclipse and the Tribute out of Seaforth.
Lots of laughs and lots of fun. And like you said, the coolest part about it is the fact that you're, you know, directly going to be sending a bunch of kids fishing too. So it's going to be a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, opportunities, great prizes. And, I mean, let's face it, you're on 2 of the best boats around in the primest of prime times of the season. So going to be some great fishing and all the other great opportunities. But it really boils down to is how cool is it knowing that with just that investment, you're also going to get to send a bunch of kids out fishing.
I went last year with Mike on the Tribute. Boy, did we end up really good. Boy, we had a tough time the first day. The second day, we filled the boat. We maxed out.
Fantastic.
It was a really good trip. That guy's a good captain.
Fantastic.
I'm looking forward to it. I've never fished really on the West Coast before, so you know it is going to be a new game for me. But I'm a quick learner.
It's all fishing, Dave. It's all fishing.
So.
You know what? We're going to show Paul what a pissa really is.
Yeah, we got the greenhorns over there.
Oh, it's starting now.
Professional West Coast fisherman with me.
I guess we'll officially be the Guggen boat.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That's fun.
Anybody got any bananas out there? I can buy a big rack of bananas and throw them for cabin.
We'll try and get a whole rack on there. We'll try and get the whole banana boat to drop one off on there for you.
How funny was that?
Yeah. So I'm thinking a little ahead of the game here, but we're in kind of the final planning stages on putting this together. But we are going to be doing. You guys are coming into town a couple days ahead of time, and of course the trip is Tuesday. It leaves Tuesday night, fishes Wednesday, Thursday, comes back Thursday night, Monday night at the Valley High. That would be the 15th. We're planning a meet and greet for those that are on the trip, or for those that can't go on the trip or aren't going to go on the trip, can come and meet you two at this event at the Valley High on Shelter Island on Monday evening. Pre-planning stages. I may get my head whacked by Mike Lum for talking about it right now, but I'm pretty sure we're putting it all together. I just wanted to mention it to mark your calendar that if you don't have a chance to go and fish with these two guys, which there's basically 13 spots left. They're going to fill very quickly. You're going to have a chance to meet these guys, rub elbows with them, have a Crown Royal, a cocktail with them.
Going to the Valley High, you have to have a famous Mai Tai.
Yeah, Mai Tai, whatever. and be able to hang out with these guys. We have a great raffle. All the proceeds going to benefit Friends of Rollo. So stay tuned for that. I'll get you more details as we pre-plan that. So that'll be fun for the people that can't go fishing with you but really want to meet you out here on the West Coast. How's that sound, guys?
Yeah, seeing it's all for charity to take kids fishing. At the end of the trip, we did it last year. We auctioned off a trip to come with me, and now I got my own boat. I'm on it now, working on it. And I'd like to do the same thing this year. So 6 guys will have the chance to come out fishing with me up here in Gloucester.
Wow.
That's really cool, Paul. Good on you. That's awesome.
Dave?
Yeah, well, I'll throw that down too, but that doesn't include travel. I'll give up the trip, but they're going to have to get there on their own.
That's it. They'll get a free trip. They can stay right here at the Cape Ann Marina if they want. There's a nice place right here. They'll get to see everybody on the show. All the boats are, right here in Gloucester, so they'll get to meet everybody in the cast. So.
Wow,
Good for you guys,
so
man. That's
generous,
awesome.
man. So somehow we'll figure it out. Best way to it's all about raising funds to take kids fishing.
That's what it's all for. Donate the trip to go to Friends of Rollo. All the money goes to you guys for the kids.
Trip with Paul, trip with Dave. Man, that's really, really generous of you. And of course, that we'll talk about the details on it. But you just get to Gloucester. Did I say
fishing.
That right? and you go fishing with these guys. Yeah. And so that's going to be great. So tell us about the show. How's it going? What's been happening? What have you guys been doing?
We've been just working on our boats all spring here, and we just got done filming North versus South, and we just got back here like a month ago.
Wow.
So we've been grinding, filming after filming. We've been really busy.
Can you talk about North versus South? How'd that all go?
That was a tough season. It was really tough down there because the weather was hard. There was a lot of danger involved. There was a lot of danger. Dave can fill you in on that. I don't think he cares if he ever goes back.
You're over it, Dave?
Well, yeah, I'm over it. And, obviously we can't say much. But, it was definitely a tough year, and, but we made the show happen, and the production company, Pilgrim Productions, will do their job, and I'm sure they'll make it an interesting show. But, boy, it was a battle this year for sure, and you'll see that. It was a struggle the whole season down there for all of us.
And when are we going to see Wicked Tuna North versus South? When's that going to be released?
I assume we don't have an official date. But it'll be, probably like last year, August to September, end of summer, early spring, early fall. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll be halfway filming season 5 by the time they start airing that show. So
wow,
it's just a constant thing,
Yeah, absolutely. And when do you guys start fishing for giant bluefin in Gloucester?
In 3 weeks.
3 weeks? It's here, huh?
June 1st is opening day, but we usually have charters and stuff like that we carry through till July or so. You know, we book charters all the way through July. You know, when we get back from that trip, we'll start going hard, you know.
Yeah, like, you know, right now we're doing some charters, at least I am. Paul's just getting his boat ready. But, you know, we do, you know, haddock trips up here. It used to be cod and haddock trips, but our cod fishery needs a little work on the rebuilding end of things. So this season, anyway, we have 0 possession of cod in New England, which is definitely a tough blow. But, you know, we have other fish to target out here, and we're making the best that we can of the situation, that's all. But that's what we normally do. We do cod haddock trips in the spring, and then by, you know, mid-June, end of June, we start to think about tuna.
There you go. You going to let Dave win again this year?
Am I going to let him? I don't have to let him. He pulls his own weight, man. He's definitely a big contender. There's no doubt about it. It doesn't matter. The boat has nothing to do with it.
There you go. Well, you guys are always tops on the game for us out here on the West Coast. Dave Marciano, Paul Hebert from the hit series Wicked Tuna on Nat Geo. Be sure to check it out. And if you want one of those last spots on Tuna Wars, either fishing with either guy here, with the Team Wicked Pissa or Team Hard Merchandise, here's what you do. It's $1,000 a spot. All the benefit money goes to Friends of Rollo to take kids fishing. You call Jim at Friends of Rollo. You can check out rollokids.org. You can call Jim at 949-285-8819. Say, I want one of those spots right now, and I do it right away. 949-285-8819, or you can email Jim at rollokids.org. Gentlemen, Dave Marciano, Paul Hebert, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking the time to take kids fishing.
That's awesome.
All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you next month.
We'll see you next month.
Thanks for having us.
All right, thanks a lot for the call.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls. We got catch reports, all kinds of great information. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
This spring and summer, Angler Management continues to offer the finest 4- and 6-pack operation and great value. Angler Management Sport Fishing and Captain Bob Aronson have developed the ultimate charter operation aboard 2 fine boats. A 35-foot Cabo Yacht Sport Fisher for up to 6 anglers, or a 26-foot Scout for up to 4 anglers. Now you can catch everything from yellowtail to tuna aboard these magnificent boats. Come join the Let's Talk Hookup sponsored trips, or check out amsportfishing.com and book your own charter.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels. With the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities, Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
The fishing season started early, so now is the time to visit the best saltwater tackle store anywhere. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. With more inventory than ever before, we know the demand is going to be huge this season, so why wait? Visit us now and get your pick of the best equipment. Hey, there are already tuna, yellowtail, and marlin in local waters, so gear up now for what could be our best season ever. Take advantage of our expert staff that knows how to outfit you the right way. Come by and see us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego or saltwatertackle.com.
When it comes to tackle storage, it's got to be Flambeau, with several new products designed just for anglers. Check out the new H2O soft tackle system, now available in 3 sizes, complete with Tuftainers, the finest plastic tackle storage containers with Z-Rust, which has proven to be the best protection against rust and corrosion. Flambeau Tackle System's new AZ Tackle System has flexible designs to match your type of fishing. And for travel, protect your rods with a tough Bazooka rod carrier. Flambeau, available at Turner's Outdoorsman, Sport Chalet, and other fine tackle retailers.
It's time to get excited about fishing, and Point Loma Sport Fishing has everything you'll need. They offer half-day and three-quarter-day trips daily, perfect for families and the novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips, targeting the best of seasonal catches. Visit their website at pointlomasportfishing.com, where you can purchase tickets online and get more information on the trips available, or call 619-223-1627.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Padres.
Oh my gosh, this club is playing fantastic baseball.
San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
That was fun.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Again, if you want to go on the Wicked Tuna Wars there with those guys, with the Wicked Tuna guys, call Jim. I know his phone's burning up right now. Sure. 949-285-8819. Email him at jim@rollowkids.org. I would call him if I were you with that few spots left. And then stay tuned for the announcement about how you can meet those guys on June 15th coming up at the Valley High. That's going to be fun.
Both of those are going to be really fun, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really cool event.
You bet. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into the phones and talk more Gen Ren sport fishing.
You got it, man. How about we start it off with Don, who's calling us from Woodland Hills this morning. Good morning, Don. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show as always. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Don.
My follow-up question to Mark, I've been texting him here. I just booked Vaquero for one of our days down south.
That's funny.
So to that point, Mark, you guys are always very responsive. Love seeing you and your wife at the show. We're really stoked about our anniversary trip down here in October. So my question is, when we go out on the boat, what are some of the incidental costs that we need to be prepared for? You know, tip for the crew, the bait cost, and also the fishing license.
Good question.
The fishing licenses, we are able to provide them. It's $15 a day, $30 a week, $40 a month, or $50 a year. And all we need is the night before your departure, your name, and how long you want the license for. We don't need any other pertinent information.
And you'll buy the licenses for them.
I'll buy the licenses for you. I will have them on the boat.
Okay.
If people buy a year license, if you plan on returning to Mexico, this is the best way that you can do it.
Totally.
Because I will give you a paper license, but I also keep a PDF file that I can email you. But every year license I sell, I keep them on file. I had somebody call me from Puerto Vallarta not that long ago in a panic, going, I lost my fishing licenses. Well, all I did was email them to him, and then he could print them out in Puerto Vallarta because I keep those licenses on file. You can print out as many copies as you want, put them in your wallet, put them in your fishing box, put them in your tackle box, put them wherever you want. Yeah. So fishing licenses, that covers that. The bait is usually $20 to $30 depending on what kind of bait we're getting, what we're going to target. A lot of times if we're going to target tuna and we get some sardines, we'll spend more money than that to get the bait. We kind of play a game with the pongeros. If you buy $10 worth of bait from them, you're going to get the same amount as if you buy $20 worth from them. It's kind of crazy. So we'll buy $10 worth, then we'll look at the tank. We'll go, I think we need another $10. And then we might do that a couple times because we get more bait that way. It's a crazy game, but that's what we'll do. And then a gratuity to the crew. And those are really the only expenses that you'll have.
And the gratuity, generally speaking, like a long-range boat, 10 to 15% of the cost of the trip.
I would say, 10 to 20. A lot of people,
10 to 20%.
10 to 15 is appropriate, but a lot of people are really pleased with our crew, and they give even a larger gratuity, and I don't discourage it. They work hard, and they all have families and kids, and they appreciate it.
That's awesome.
All right, thanks a lot for the call. Have a great trip, Don. And are you coming down on the Let's Talk Hookup Palmas de Cortez or Rancho Leonero trip?
We're actually going to be there. We booked Casa Front Row the week before in October.
Ah, okay.
We'll miss you, but
we're
going to enjoy ourselves, I'm sure.
All right,
cool.
Very good. Have a nice trip. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
All right. Hey, well, with that, speaking of the East Cape, it's time to find out what's biting in the Baja, and it's time for the man, the Cast Man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours. Today, this catch report sponsored by Gamakatsu Hooks, Japan's leading fish hook that sets the standard for quality and innovation, strength and durability. And the big fish season is on. We heard Jack and Pete both talk about that big fish, and I'll tell you, that Gamakatsu Super Nautilus hook is the one that's putting big fish on the deck. It has the strength and durability to help you catch your fish of a lifetime. Get Gamakatsu Super Nautilus hooks at your favorite tackle store. And let's talk to the man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours. Buenos dias, Cast Man.
Buenos dias, Ricky. Buenos dias, everybody. Mark, congratulations on that new boat. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you, Richard.
Hey, Pete, that Mazatlan show you did last week was really nice. It kind of brought back memories of all the trips I used to go there. But we'll start off with that fish report. And the striped marlin there continue to be in there really thick. Top boats this week was one of the Aaron's boats there, releasing 6 in one day. So there's a lot of striped marlin there. It's just an incredible striped marlin fishery. It kind of, this is the time of year when the East Cape and Cabo are really banging them hard up inside the Sea of Cortez there around Punta Gordo and the Gordo Banks. And the Mazatlan is sticking right with them as far as striped marlin go. And over in Cabo San Lucas here again, the striped marlin there up inside the Sea of Cortez, all the way up to La Paz. The weather's finally starting to settle down. We're getting rid of this cold wind, so that fishing in the Sea of Cortez now takes off from now all the way through the summer into the fall. So this is going to be the time of year to start planning those trips to La Paz, East Cape, San Jose del Cabo. Fishing there is just turns on so well. Things slowed down in that inside the Sea of Cortez there around the island and San Luis and the Dinorama. The week before there was quite a few tuna in there, and things kind of slowed down this week with the tuna and the wahoo. But it was surprising what a great wahoo bite they had so early in the season. Up in Sorrento Island, they're out of La Paz and north of the East Cape. Been getting wahoo there. They've had a few sightings of big tuna, a few caught, 60, 80-pound fish. And, of course, the rooster is ready, and the rooster fishing looks like it's going to be a banner season all the way along the coast there from La Paz all the way down to Punta Gordo. So, I look for things to really happen. But, boy, that's the report for this week, Pete. And I just wanted to let you know we were talking about Mazatlan. Staying at the El Cid Marina, 5 nights, round-trip airfare, nonstop on Alaska Airlines, all your transfers while you're to and from the Mazatlan Airport, $767 per person.
Whoa.
That's 5 nights.
5 days. Jeez.
Then we can add fishing to that, whether you want to fish super pounder or cruiser. But just to give you some idea of what bargains there are, and if you can attest, Mazatlan's a fun city. A lot of things exciting in the evening, great restaurants and nightclubs and all that good.
It is a fun city, and it is a bargain right now. So take advantage of it. And it's a beautiful city. The people are super friendly. The El Cid is an incredible place. And to be right there in front, you go see Geronimo and tell him Cass and tell him, let's talk hookup and listen, let's talk up. Geronimo's really going to take really, really great care of you down there.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He's a good man.
Known him for a lot of years.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, Cass, how do we get a hold of you? We want to go to Mazatlan or the East Cape or anywhere, right?
Exactly. 800-593-6510. Check us out on the web at www.casttours.com, and you can also go there and link up to get our weekly newsletters, specials that are going on, and the weekly fish reports.
And you can book Genren through Castman too, right?
Oh yeah, we book. I should say now we'll be booking all 3 of Mark's boats. Yeah, we have a lot of demand for those. People staying there on the East Cape area, and Mark will pick up in any of those hotels there.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, Castman, thanks a lot. Great report. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Talk to you then.
Hey, I want to remind our listeners that we're still booking for our Palmas de Cortez Fall Spectacular on October the 8th. $1,000 cash prize for the largest tuna, wahoo, or dorado. You think Genren could have a chance on that?
I think we might have a chance.
And that's sponsored by George Ware Asphalt and Escondido. I want to thank George Ware Asphalt. Things are filling up fast. Yeah. And if you want the good boats, if you want the good rooms, you got to book. And also, I want to make attention, too, that if you've signed up for the trip, You need to make sure that I'm going to send out an email to everybody that's participating next week. You need to make sure that you get in touch with me, because if you're not on the list that I have, you're not going to be in for the $1,000 cash prize and all the other great prizes that we do. So if you want to book, you can call the Van Wormer Resorts, 877-777-TUNA. Come on down, join us. It's a lot of fun, right, Jack?
As always.
Yeah.
Listen, East Cape, otherwise known as Paradise.
No doubt about that. Hey, when we come back, we got another full hour of Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More phone calls, more catcher boards, lots of great information. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
All the officers, tell them I'm sick.
Here's important news from Searcher Sportfishing. Our 2015 schedule is now available at searchersportfishing.com. This is Captain Art Taylor. After an outstanding 2014 season, I promise our trips will fill fast. The Searcher offers great service, awesome food, air-conditioned cabins, an RSW system to preserve your catch, and plenty of room at the rail. Call Celia at 619-226-2403. That's 619-226-2403, or book online today at searchersportfishing.com.
This is Greg Stoatsbury from AFCO. For over 20 years, AFCO has been known for its traditional fishing shorts. We now will also be known for our new line of next-generation fishing and board shorts. Our new M82 tactical fishing shorts feature quick-dry, high-tech, two-way stretch fabric, zipper fly, 6 functional pockets plus pliers pocket, sublimated camo print, and our DWR finish so your shorts don't get stained. Also new to the AFCO line are the M25 Stingray board shorts. The Stingray board shorts feature new, quick-dry, 4-way mind stretch fabric, modern zipper fly, 2 technical high-cargo pockets with inverted zippers, silicone printed draw cords, along with our DWR finish to repel stains. Both shorts are new to the AFCO line and come in a variety of colors and sizes. These technically advanced fishing and board shorts continue AFCO's long tradition of providing the world's finest fishing and board shorts. Check them out today at better shops everywhere.
If you are ready to experience a real Alaska fishing adventure, check out Whalers Cove Lodge in Angoon, Alaska. The calm waters around Whalers Cove are 100 miles from any large towns, so you will enjoy a wilderness adventure without any crowds. Whalers Cove Lodge has some of the best salt and freshwater fishing in Alaska, and there is no need for a bumpy boat ride for hours. You can find productive fishing for salmon, halibut, and rockfish just 10 minutes from the lodge. Whalers Cove also offers fantastic freshwater fishing in wilderness streams for wild salmon and trout. The Whalers Cove experience will fulfill your wildest Alaskan dreams on the calm water of the Inside Passage or on a spectacular stream. It's your choice every day at the Whalers Cove Lodge. After fishing, you will dine on fabulous meals created daily by the Whalers Cove chefs and relax in your comfortable room or cabin. Learn more about this exciting Alaska destination on their website at whalerscovelodge.com or call 800-423-3123. Whalers Cove Lodge, a real Alaskan fishing adventure.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Padres.
Padres are playing some kind of baseball.
San Diego's sports leader, the Mighty 1090.
Announcing Yamaha Outboards Wake Up the Season sales event. Now through June 17th, purchase an eligible select new Yamaha 4-stroke outboard and get up to $500 in dealer credit. This exciting offer is only available during the Wake Up the Season sales event and only until June 17th. See your nearest Yamaha Outboards dealer for details or visit YamahaOutboards.com. Yamaha, reliability starts here.
This offer ends June 17, 2015, subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
As an angler, sun protection is a must, but most sunscreens are greasy, sting your eyes, and contaminate your gear. Sol SunGuard's Blue Water formula has been a pro angler's secret. Imagine a pharmaceutical-grade sunscreen that cannot come off until you wash it off. A sunscreen that's hydrophobic. It actually repels water. And most important, it won't sting your eyes or scent your gear. Here in Southern California, nothing beats the protection of Sol SunGuard Blue Water. Available at better tackle stores and at solsungard.com.
Are you as excited about spring fishing as I am? The water stayed warm all winter, which means it's shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever to get out on the water. It's also shaping up to be one of the best seasons ever to visit your Ford dealer. The all-new F-150s are starting to roll in. With over 100 new patents, it's guaranteed to be a game changer. The new Mustang also has everyone buzzing. You've got to check it out. And the new Fusion, Focus, and Escape are better than ever. Fuel efficient and loaded with technology. There's as much interest interest in these new Fords as there is in spring fishing. In fact, Ford was the most searched automotive brand on Google last year. And once again, it's America's best-selling brand based on 2014 calendar year sales, which makes Ford the brand more people search, buy, and buy again. There's a lot to be excited about this spring, whether you're after tuna, yellowtail, halibut, or a brand new Ford. So visit your San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.